All right, so this first piece is called Fighting for a Bloodline. Ever since I traveled to Ireland in July, I haven't stopped thinking about my bloodline. It was maybe a couple weeks after I got back to the States when the bulldozers started rolling through sacred sites, including burial mounds, cairns, and other human-made formations in North Dakota. The pain this gave me is indescribable. I had just been to a tiny island of a country filled with similar cairns and ring forts and burial mounds and druid rock circles preserved for thousands of years, some since 5000 BC, initially out of fear, and then out of a sort of reverence for a people's past. Some of these were registered as World Heritage Sites with UNESCO, but most of these sites were in people's backyards or on a farming family's land, and no one touched them for that entire period of time. Not with a tractor, not with a shovel. None of the stones were displaced or removed in all that time. Yes, the Irish are a superstitious lot. If any of them had come along and removed a single stone, they would have had a penance to pay with the fairies that would have struck them down immediately. Don't touch this stuff. But this fear eventually translated into a sort of respect. In a few days, I will finally be traveling to North Dakota to pay my respects to a people that have been so disrespected in the last 500 or so years since the European invasion of 1492. I consider these folks family in so many different ways. I am not a First Nation person, but I relate more to the roots of this continent and the roots of my own tribal heritage than anything that has come along since then in the way of thought. Western society is cruel and sadistic. I've always found a separate peace in the earth and the moon, the sacred mother and her luminous sister, the way the trees grow tall and the wind brings simple wisdoms. It is 2016 and it is about time the people of this current nation make a stand. No to industrialization. No to petty jobs for petty wages. No to taking up debt to stunt the growth of cleaner and safer technologies. No to genocide. On Monday, I will leave the Tiwa land. Oh, I forgot to introduce Taos, New Mexico. So, New Mexico is full of many indigenous tribes. And in Taos, there's a pueblo that's like right on the edge of town. It's like maybe 10 miles away. And it's like, I think it is the longest inhabited place in this country. It's been inhabited since about 1100 AD. And before then, people were there as well. But it's a structure that's been inhabited for that long. And the people that are there are still or relatives of the initial ancestors. And so there's definitely this real awesome synergy while I was out there of just like every day there was caravans going up to North Dakota. Every week there was all these different donation drives and benefits and just this really beautiful we took up when I went up with the caravan I went with, we took about 2 pickup trucks loads of donations and like a Prius full of donations of just like yurts, teepees, sleeping bags, all this stuff. So it was incredible to be in a space like that at this point in time, because I felt like if I was back here on the east, it would be like, North Dakota is so far away, how do I help? But being out there was similarly as far, but it's somehow just like super, it was easy, it was super connected. But anyway, the people there are called either, I guess I think a Spanish term is the Pueblo Indians, but their own tribe is the Tiwa. So on Monday I will leave the Tiwa land to go support the Dakota land. I'll find folks from all over the world there. Together we'll be rising up, but really we'll be supporting each other to get there. We'll be friends, allies, friendly. Our hearts, which are all made of the same earth, will guide us. On the surface, we will be defending the earth against sadistic tyrants who seek to ruin us all for profit. But in a much more radical way, we will be ending a centuries-long war against a people that were here since the dawn of time. We will be defending their culture, their heritage, against invasion, so that they can again walk upon this land and teach us all how to celebrate this existence. We will be fighting for the bloodline. Theirs, ours, the earth's, everyone's. In the end, this old new way, this dying way, will have to listen.